The wood is crackling within the flames. The whole room is comfortably warm. It's carved from dark mahogany. The lid hosts a chessboard with only 9 fields. A common mirror, nothing special. I won't rest before the evening. The staircase leads to the rooms in the upper floor. I'll go to my room in the evening. I am not familiar with these coats of arms. They are not ours. Perhaps they belong to relatives of Eleanor's. Matthias Gordon, Eleanor's father. He was a famous piano virtuoso in his time. I don't want to disturb her. I can't see inside. The glass is very dirty. Perhaps no one lives in this part of the house. The water is quite clean, no algae or mud. It reminds me of our ill-fated pond. I don't know what species it is, but it smells lovely. There are many of them around. They probably thrive on the damp air. May we talk?
What do you want?
Do you know that the bell on the main gate is not working?
Yes, I'll know, but I only have one pair of hands. When I've finished with other things, I will attend to it.
Well, you really should go fix it right away. It is Eleanor's wish.
Okay, I will get this done and then I'll fix it.
I think I'll go now.
Sir. That path leads to the old garden. Visitors are not permitted back there.
Madam has given me permission as her guest to go wherever I please.
Oh. In that case, it's all right, sir.
The hose is fixed to the faucet with a strong wire. I'll get it off. Just turning the faucet should be enough to make the water run now. I don't need to wash anything yet. I haven't got time to sit here. Pity though, this place is beautiful. There's no way to see inside from here. There's no way to see. An old water ditch. It could be quite deep. Now it's overgrown with bushes and tall grass. According to what Eleanor said, Richard should be somewhere inside this old house. It seems to be deserted. Someone dropped it here. Nothing that I would be interested in. The staircase doesn't look very stable. The lower steps are broken. I can't go up. There's no going inside this way. This hole must let quite a bit of water in when it rains. If Richard stays in this house, it's certainly not in the room with the hole in the roof. These boards seem newer than the other ones on the house. Someone must have mended the hole recently. D. and J.B. Fraser. These names don't ring a bell. Locked. It seems that the key is in the lock on the other side. It won't move us. The house seems abandoned. The bottom is completely blackened, as if someone burnt something in it. These do not look like cigarette or cigar ashes. There is nothing. A broken oil lamp. I can't do much with it. Old advertisement papers, a page with technical literature. 2 ads are marked in red. They are no use to me. They are no use to me. It's tightly shut. It's tools for maintaining the fireplace. Just soot and ashes. Where did it run? Where is it? It's not in the cabinet. I can't see anything there. The cabinet is... cigarette lighter. It appears to be missing a wick. Let's try something. It should be usable now. Apparently, no fire has been started here in a long time. Completely rotten. I have no use for it. It's completely dirty. empty. Just ashes. It's empty. The stove isn't ready. Just dirty paper. No, they're actually newspaper clippings. I'll have a look. A young, talented chemist acquires further appreciation. For the second time this year, our promising chemist, Richard Gordon, is attracting well-deserved attention. It has now been a week since he mentioned his work would deliver many improvements to the methodology of mammal blood research. Let's wish him good luck in his work. His research will bring fresh ideas to the domain of biochemistry. Daily Times, 19. The text that follows is illegible. I didn't know we had a famous chemist in the family. There is a latch. The back of the cabinet can be pushed off. Where could it lead?
Damn! Who the blazes are you?
I am Samuel Gordon.
You scared me half to death. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know somebody would be here.
How did you get in?
Behind an old cabinet, I discovered a passage to a small staircase leading downward. I descended into the darkness and felt a doorknob on the landing. And when I opened the door,
Why did you sneak in so quietly, like a thief?
I was about to say something, but you instantly spotted me.
I'm glad you aren't lying, at least. The sample in that flask was the last I had of that substance.
I'm sorry to have caused you trouble. It was not intentional.
Your apology will not help me now. I urgently need that substance for an experiment I'm planning to carry out this evening.
How can I help you then?
Would you want to?
I'll try.
Great! The flask contained an EX52 oxidant. It's neither uncommon nor expensive, but it was my last bit, and I'm not getting any until a new package arrives next week.
Next week?
Well, this place is just too far away from about everything. You cannot even get a stain cleaner in the surrounding villages.
So where am I supposed to get a hold of this oxidant?
I'd tell you if I knew. You could try Leechdale, but you would have to be back by dusk. You should be able to be here on time if you hurry. There's a drugstore in the square. That's where you want to go.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
It's a boron oxidant, EX52. Write it down. Make sure of the color, a vigorously saturated blue. You can't possibly confuse it with anything else.
I understand.
And now, please excuse me. I have a lot of work to do.
Boron oxidant. Oh, great. I'll take one. It's empty. This is what is left of the oxidant that I must get somehow. The label reads, Oxidant EX52. It's empty. Just ashes. It lit up. I'll fill it with water. I spilt all the ink from the pen into the glass. The stove is already on fire. The water will start boiling in a minute. This must be it. Durgam Gordon's tomb. I've got to get inside somehow. Part of the stone fence that the wall could no longer bear. It's sinking into the earth, saturated by the swamp. The grate is locked. The same species as the other shrubs in the garden. This one doesn't blossom, though. Strange. Perhaps the dampness from the nearby swamp is affecting it. Who knows? A dead shrub. Nothing interesting. The swamp in the rear part of the garden could be quite deep. I cannot go there. Strange. The soil here is of different color than anywhere else in the garden. Strange. It must have been here for hundreds of years. It may be as old as the ruins of the church behind it. An old carving in the stone tablet reads, Durgam Gordon, 1523. The rest of the carving is illegible. Durgam's memorial. Let's try something. Good. I managed to get the label off the shard. The water in the kettle is already boiling. The label from the flask that Richard broke. I can't mess with the toolbox while he's around. He would notice. May we talk?
What do you want?
Louis, I'd like to have a look in the family tomb in the back garden.
There is nothing to be seen there, sir.
I'll decide that for myself. Can you open it for me?
No, sir, I can't. Madam has explicitly forbidden it. I can't let anyone in.
Surely, nothing bad will happen if you let me in. Lend me your key, and I'll bring it back in a minute. No one will find out. It will stay just between us.
Madam would certainly fire me if I broke her explicit order. I can't do anything.
Obviously, Louis won't open the grate. Oh well, at least I know who has the key. So what is with the doorbell?
It's broken. What did you expect? It shouldn't take me long to fix it. I'll just need to find out what the problem is.
All right. I think I'll go now. I can't mess with the toolbox. He would notice.
Oh, Samuel. Do you like it here? Did you have a look around the garden?
Yes, this place is very beautiful.
That reminds me. Is Louis still working in the garden?
Yes, he's fixing the doorbell at the main gate.
Can you please ask him to leave that for later and mow the lawn?
Of course. I'll tell him.
You are so kind.
May we talk?
What do you want?
Louis, Eleanor asked that I tell you to mow the lawn.
I know my duties, sir. I have no time for that at the moment.
Okay. I think I'll go now. Pardon me, madam. I need to talk to you.
Yes. Go ahead.
I conveyed your message to Louis. He'll fix the doorbell by the evening.
Thank you.
I told Louis he should trim the lawn, but he insisted on fixing the doorbell first.
Oh, did he? He's hard-working and reliable, but sometimes it is difficult to get him to leave work that he has begun. Tell him that I wish him to mow the lawn right away, especially around the house. I don't want to be disturbed by that horrible sound in the evening when I'm playing.
Sure. I had a look at your family tomb at the end of the garden. It looks quite well preserved, unlike the ruins on the hill.
Yes, but its base is slowly sinking into the swamp. I've no idea what to do about it. The swamp is spreading more and more. In a few years, I may even see it from my window, and all those annoying insects will be flying everywhere.
Do I understand correctly that you do not wish that anyone enter the tomb? I would like to ask you to make an exception and let me in.
I'm sorry, Samuel. I really don't want anyone stepping inside. The dead deserve a dignified rest.
I understand. I won't insist. May I ask what that composition is that you are playing?
It is from a distant memory. I love this song. It has so much melancholy in it. If you are interested, I could play some more for you in the evening.
That would be delightful. I think I'll go now.